level 40. Nope. Nope. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nope, it's level 40. It's level 40. Oh god. Nope. 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 No. 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 Bot popped up if you want to take care of it, buddy. And give Adora Bunny back their her points, please. Yeah, I know they're suing, but that's about the best they're doing. If this starts... No, no, there's two others that popped up. Like it should be. And then go forward from there, I guess? I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go, I guess. Alright, they're all where they should be. I wonder if I'm gonna need any more supplies. Supplies would probably be a good thing. Hi, Vic, how you doing? Welcome in, buddy. I haven't done anything too bad yet, I promise. Again, anyone who's in my chat yesterday, I apologize for all the nonsense that happened. No! Fuck!
Brentos, good to...
Is just living its own life and then gets captured. And, oh, and it's called Frogalicious because it ends up being eaten by the end by somebody. Oh, this is coming together already. Oh no, Mew, why is my brain so cursed?
Hey, cursed brain, just cross the finish.
Oh my god, this could actually work. Like, it ends with, it has to be somewhere because it's Frogalicious. Maybe it's like a frog leg type thing. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, where's my pad? Where's my paper and pad? I need to write this shit down. Fuck. Someone has just got to DM me with like, Frogalicious, frog lives his everyday life, and then song ends with it being captured in frog legs, which is where the Frogalicious thing comes in. Because it's God, Beefball, stop it! Oh, whoa! Fine, happy? There, it happened.
Very much.
Okay. Do another request. My apologies. Unless you really wanted me to rickroll you all.
Oh, I'm dead. Exhaust that too.
Yeah, totally
Yep.
dead. Oh,
That was
God.
cool.
This has been brutal.
Mare, I didn't realize you were playing Cinderace.
Ooh, woo!
Oh boy.
What?
Was your Ulu?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus, can't say this name. That.
Allie,
Yeah.
I just want to say to the record that this was your idea.
Yeah, I didn't know what level it was. You're the one that decided to run halfway across the continent already.
But there was Cox! Never trust a statue. Oh, so you like you like doing that, huh? Fine then. Take this. Ah! Builder! How did you get through? Ah! Hada. That felt so weird. That felt so weird. I'm blushing. This is terrible. Can I go back to raging now?
I'm glad Delibird finally got some love, technically.
Ah, shiny! A shiny! Holy fuck! Finally! Finally! It's a Pokemon. You know, I often forget about some of those older clips for some reason. I mean, I guess not for no reason. It's just stuff I don't normally see as much anymore. But hi friends, hope you're all doing well today. We're just gonna vibe today. That's kind of what my goal is in general, is just have a chill stream for a few hours before my last musical and shit. So it'll be good. It'll be good. Oh wait, I forgot something. Hold on. Where's the thing? There it is. Okay, can't forget about putting Meteor on there, so just so things are, you know, seen and situated the way they need to be. Possibly. I hope everyone's doing well today. I got quite a few things done this morning which I wanted to do, and got things situated, and now we're just going to be here, just, you know, playing a few things. I don't know why my voice is just a little bit raspy today. It was... allergies have been destroying my voice this year, and I've not been a huge fan of it, but it's... You know what? It do be what it do be, and you just kind of deal and tolerate it, and just, you know, do your things and vibe with them. Probably had absolutely nothing to do with the fact that I was both streaming and playing a musical, and then playing my instrument again this morning, and trying to get other things done as I'm doing 50,000 other things. That would have no effect on anything whatsoever. I have been excited to come and play this again because, oh man, it's been forever. Close to a week since I had the chance to pop on and actually like play through any of this, so I am psyched to actually be, you know, hanging out and doing things again. Or at least that's what it feels like, or it should be. I'm trying to see when there's a couple people who have been inactive for such a long time on this, but I hope everything's going well. You're all welcome to just vibe as I go through things, listen to the amazing messages that are kind of coming through, and, you know, do our stuff and our things. So, or at least that's what the vibe is. What the vibe will always be. At least here in the tavern, that's what the vibe is always is. I really haven't done any script writing or too much anything recently. I've wanted to kind of pop up and start doing that stuff again, but it'll eventually happen. Besides the AI who's named after me, which kind of threw me off seeing that yesterday within the community. It was like one of those, wait a minute, why is there an AI named after me type like concept? And it's like, you know what? Whatever works. Honestly, kind of hearing this jazz music in the background of me just like, you know, blowing out whatever is going on. Kind of a cool way to start a vibe. Closing night of the show is tonight, so this will not be a very long stream. It is absolutely wild, and I can't believe that there is, well, that there is this whole thing named after me. And I don't know how long the AI has been in existence. I'm actually kind of curious how long that the Suno AI has been around. So close to freedom. I'm just, I don't know. I want to see what actually it is. Like I said, I'm happy that tonight's the last show. I'll have a little bit more free time to vibe and hang out and actually script write, because there's a lot of videos I have planned now that have to do with Epic and not with Epic, but everything seems to relate back to Epic for me now. Oh, I get it, Cal. I get it. I explored it a little bit last night. Or was this morning, I guess. Or was it last night? It was last night / this morning, just to at least see what it was about. And then I immediately was like, nope, don't want to deal with it. Not happening. Goodbye. Do your things. And it's just it's an E moment. It's an E moment. Like, I'm so glad they decided to make this main theme jazzy, because it's such a chill theme. And it just, half the time I want to turn on the game just so I can hear this the entire time, and oh, I like it too much. I like it too much, but that's a me thing. Alright, anyway, story, and vibing. Yes, people do not appreciate jazz as much as they should. It is just such a soothing thing to kind of go with. Wow, we're already going with a whole new set of cutscenes. I'm scared. Alright, let's start with all the cutscenes immediately, shall we? Maybe there'll be voice and I can save my voice a little bit. Sometime later? Oh. Yeah, break all the rules, but have rules anyway. I love it. It's a nice convention way to do it. That's why jazz is fun. That's why jazz has always been super fun. Oh, hi, Grahabaha. Surprised to see me. I suppose it's only natural. But I'm just going to push story a little bit today. That's the main thing. I'm assuming soon we'll get into a new area, which is going to cause me to be able to listen to new music and be able to just vibe and chill with the new music, which is what I want. So, may I come in? I haven't properly thanked you. It's also the voice of the oppressed. Yes, there's a long, history that comes with jazz music, and especially, with blues and everything else, and it's a hell of a culturally interesting genre. Lion Fox Twins. That my sister was able to realize her potential is a testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. I was just the moral support. Exactly. I don't need any more than that. My primary business in calling is to deliver a message from Lamati. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration. But I'm an adventurer, I can't take up a post, while making no mention of me. You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. It really should be him, not me. I'm just an adventurer. This almost private little hangout is nice. Yeah, it's almost private. Whether you continue to assist Lamati or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. Why wouldn't she ask her brother at all, though? He helped out so much with the last couple of trials. That's actually kind of sad. You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you'll stay by her side. I'm not gonna simp over the lion. Not gonna simp over the lion. Not gonna simp over the lion. Simping over the lion. Simping over the lion. Simping. I mean what? Nope, not happening. Not happening! What? Why is my FC already spray bottling me? What did I do? And thus it arrived. Uh-oh, this cutscene's not gonna like my character. The day of the Dawn Servant Ascension ceremony. I swear I'm here. Oh, there's too many NPCs. There are too many NPCs. My model's gonna die. Sorry, guys. Too many NPCs.
What a crowd, as befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
This is what I get for simping. I'm gonna disappear into the nether.
It's starting.
Stop showing off how many NPCs you can have on me, or my model does not like it. Remember, you put pancakes into your headstone. We want all the pancakes, exactly. All of them. Oh.
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
Doesn't look like it, unfortunately.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn servants.
Yeah.
But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the city of gold.
See, as long as it's just Gulu Jaja on my screen, I work totally fine. But as soon as you show the entire crowd, I freeze. Just keep these guys on, nobody else. That's all. Yay, Wu Clamat! Oh, there we go. Dead. And alive again. And dead again. And alive again. Oh, never mind. Too many people.
My daughter, Wu Clamat!
Yeah, Wu Clamat! Woo! Quasicado from Dragon Tail. A little bit. A little bit.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn servant! Long live Tuliolal!
I still want to hug Wu Clamat. So badly.
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation.
Ooh.
Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors.
Good, I kind of need a review on everything I learned about the cultures.
And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the
Ooh, that's a
Moblins and their
heightened,
artisans,
faster version
I
of the main
gained
theme.
insight
That's
into
cool.
the power of creativity. That it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works.
We love the llamas. That's the important thing, is the llamas.
And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered.
Like, this sped up version of the main theme is really cool, and it kind of gives like a hopeful vibe to everything. I mean, Wu Clamat might be a little bit naive, but her resolve for leading kind of helps out with like at least how the music is trying to portray her right now as more lighthearted. This is a hopeful future. I like it.
I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community. For we are all Turali.
She really is speaking like a leader. I love this. She's grown so much.
Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
Oh, there's even a smile with them. I love it. Oh, my heart.
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty.
That is true. Lions are natural leaders, and honestly, this feels very Lion King to me right now. As long as she doesn't raise something into the air, which she probably will for her axe, which is not on her right now, so maybe not, but this would just be the setup for Lion King, that's all. The circle of life.
There's so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met.
And a mysterious goddamn mechanical, like door in the Golden City. What the fuck's that about?
That's
still?
why I hope to keep learning about and from you. That we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness.
All right, close enough to Lion King. Ooh. And you bring in the choirs for the end of that. That's a good touch. Oh, I love it. Oh, that gives you such a smile when they have the choirs come in.
A dawn servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Is she gonna have all the Claymons be like the new Dawn Servants? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
She just fucking jumps off a balcony. She's nuts. I love her. Oh, yeah. Drums are very Lion King-esque.
To prosperity by the resolve and reason of his two heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else.
You cannot ask me to lead.
Someone with the knowledge and insight that I
Oh,
have.
please let it be Graha Baha.
So what do you say? Be
Good.
servant with me, Kona.
Good, Kona. Good. Yes! That's a perfect way to do this. Oh, I love it. Oh, my heart. They do make a really good team together.
Mamachi, are you certain?
Oh, my heart is so full.
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full dawn.
I mean, there's always been two rulers, so it's perfect.
You'll have no objections from me, of course.
Now, Keith!
But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north.
Both of them would make good leaders. Man.
I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared
Character
value
progress.
that binds us.
I love it.
Connecting lives and generations.
It's perfect.
with your blessing, I vow to help Tuli Yolal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less.
Clap, clap, clap.
For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt
I mean,
desire.
I wouldn't mind being led by both of these people. Yeah! Give them the clap! Wait, that could sound very wrong. Clap for them! Don't give them the clap, that would be bad. That was such a bad joke, I'm sorry.
Glad this didn't go to waste.
She had it made without consulting any of this first. Was it gonna be both of them on there? Ooh, that's real. I like that. Oh, that's good.
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tuli Hyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
That is cool. Hey, Jason, how you doing, buddy?
Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
It would. It would.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
Would have been. I wonder if the other one has been dead for a while then. Yeah. He is.
Of course you knew.
Yeah. I had a feeling the other head was probably dead a while ago, but like, oh. The fact that you just like have essentially a dead head on you while you have to live is kind of, that's kind of dark. Ugh. It's already so much about the blessed.
It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
3 years of just having a, ooh. Ooh.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
Oh, that's, oh. You can smell it from here.
I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen.
Yeah, I cannot imagine, like, the strain on it having essentially, like, half of your body. Well, I mean, he obviously has, like, full control of his body, but, like, having the brains essentially gone for 3 years, I can't imagine what toll it must have had on Gulu Jaja's body. That's awful.
Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work.
Oh,
sneaky bastard.
It's very bittersweet. Oh.
But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Though not quite to the original script,
your new Dawn Servant rises.
Dawn
May
Servant.
they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolo.
That is very bittersweet, but there's still more than one ruler, and that's kind of what it always has been with the blessed Majuljajas. So it's interesting. I like it. But I don't know, I had a sneaking suspicion that the other one was gone, but I didn't want to think about it because, like, we never saw him awake. Ever. But I guess that just kind of confirms everything there now, doesn't it? Ugh. Still, that's sad. Yeah, no, that's a tough thing to deal with. Well, Mala, it's because, like, the two programs running cannot handle the amount of NPCs that are on screen. Once it's, like, here, it's fine, but, oh gosh, when you have hundreds of NPCs, my model just, like, dies, so... Just like the head of reason. Oh, that's so... Ooh. 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 Ew. Uklamat was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part of with the second promise was surprising, but to the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn Servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliol is bright indeed. Back to happy jazz. Yep. Yep. After all the serious stuff, da 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 do 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 do. It's beautiful. It's perfect. That's only like half the story. What else was happening in Yaktel? Uh-oh. This is just them being, like, the cultures are starting to work together. Oh, the Raspberry Trumpet does have a lot of character together.
Changes in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
I mean, I'm sure you're old, but you don't look that old. Is that foreshadowing something else? Like, I'm super curious to see where the story is going now that the Rite of Succession is over. Like, how is this going to steer to something catastrophic? It always does in the second half of the expansion. Oh, I don't like this. Oh. Oh. Don't just give me happy jazz after seeing somebody get stabbed in the back. What the fuck are you doing, game? Don't do that bullshit. It's like stab. And happy music again, even though someone is dead. God, stupid game. Ugh, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? Wait, no. Who's going on a rampage now? Wook Lamont has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed. Even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Quana as fellow Dawn Servant. Taps? That's not the taps that I know, Jesus. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Quana completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wook Lamont secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tulial will prosper under their care. Wasn't she gonna ask me to be part of her, like, her team or something? Wasn't that Quana was all about? Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamati. This is me in a nutshell. I'll try to pronounce it correctly. Oh my god, the game is calling me out. Ew, I hate it. Ew. Oh, don't worry about that. However you say it, I know it'll be with love. Thank you, game, for calling me out my terrible pronunciation of literally everything. Thank you. God. If we do mispronounce it, please correct us, but it would be my honor to call you Lamati. Mine as well. Indeed, consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course. We'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me, Suno? Of course. Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk, then. Oh, boy. Is this where she's going to ask me to marry her and I'm immediately going to say yes? Lamati, with a bit of a slur between the T and Y. Lamati. Am I saying it right? Lamati. Lamati. Maybe. I don't know. I hope. I'm terrible with all of the pronunciation for all of this. And it makes me sad, as I feel like I'm insulting every single culture. And it's like, bleh! Words are harf. Music's my first language, not even English. First stop is Aunt T's Tacos. Llama Tea? Honestly, that might help. Llama Tea, thank you. A whole new step. Look, you all know me too well on how to actually, like, help me say this shit. Hi, Ruby. Hope work. Get some sleep if you need to. I'm not going to be going for too long. Llama Tea. Okay. You'll be hearing a lot of it from here on, so you'll know. Okay, fair enough. Llama Tea. Llama Tea. Llama Tea. Llama Tea. Llama Tea. Okay. Oh, God. Brain is just terrible with words. Words are harf after all. It's like auntie, but Llama Tea. Well, I have a couple of hours. Like, I'm hoping the next, it's especially with like the musical and shit, my time is kind of limited because my call time has to be, my call time, I gotta be there in, what is it, about 3, 4, 5, I gotta be there in about 4 hours, and that needs to give me a little time to get ready and do other things. So I will play for as long as I am able to. No, I won't hit the next duty. I'm positive I won't. Like, I'll get some ways, but no. A little bit of progress each time I'm able to play the game is all I'm really aiming for at this point. Like, I plan on streaming this on Monday as well and playing before the D&D sessions, but that's just me, so. Gotta spend time with your second husband? Oh, God. Okay. Don't do anything other than stress about call time. It's, honestly, it helps me to, like, not worry about call time in the show by doing something else for a little while. And I don't want to just be, like, pacing and doing absolutely nothing, like, during the time that I have, so. Oh, yeah, I will not get there today, dear Lord. Dawn Servant Wukalamat. Words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forego formalities. Still like him way too much. Ah, but I cannot. You are Dawn Servant. Too disrespectful is to address you without your due title. As Dawn Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I could be more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wukalamat become Dawn Servant, Suno. Political opinions in our community have been divided, but a Dawn Servant's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I conceived everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's so good to see all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold are my first two chests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the right of succession before I fully understood its importance. Duck merchant. Quack. Then just walking up to all the lemonade stands, it's fine. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tuliol has to offer in Zak'Taral, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I'd be happy to offer my services as a tutor should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kwana as well. Your duties as Dawn Servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend the Irihana next season. Those ducks are culture, merchants, and llama herders. I love those ducks, though. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I have been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy, spit-filled friend that Wuklamat will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Vonjantine around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears? I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a moblin and a pair of Yakoi, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy, got it. We're gonna visit all of our friends again. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. Imagine if they give me more side quests after this is over and I'm gonna cry. Because I cannot stand my log full of side quests. Thank God. What's wrong with Donald Duck? Donald Duck just doesn't heal me ever. Like, that's the only problem. Besides that, I like him. He can Zeta Flare everything. Then again, you also have Scrooge. You have everybody who's in DuckTales. You have Howard the Duck. What other duck characters are there? Oh my God! Look how fucking big Gerfurlu is. Donald is best uncle. You are absolutely right on that one. 100% agreed. Wook, the Dawn Servant. Suno, you honor us with your presence. Daffy. Oh right, Daffy Duck! I forgot about Daffy. Damn. How could I forget about Daffy? Fuckering. No, that's Sylvester. Rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season. I haven't seen Looney Tunes in forever. God, I kinda wanna watch it again. Oh, I used to love Space Jam as a kid. I heard the second one was mediocre, but I still kinda want to see it at some point. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tutorial isn't a short one. Darkwing Duck, yes. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servants. Our favorite unhinged duck. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offering to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I intend on behalf of the Warlord's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense! You're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. The Aflac Duck! Why did I forget about Aflac? Gosh, Aflac. My God, all these ducks I'm forgetting about now. Talk about having all your ducks in one corner. Or chickens in one basket, or however those sayings go. I'm glad to see you hail and whole, Suno. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll remember. Yet here we stand celebrating the ascension of your Clement. Ducks in a row, thank you. When my journey began, I thought only in preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness. That was my father's envision for this nation. That's the Tuliol I want for all of you. So I promise you this, as Dawn's servant, I'll do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits of Kozumbuuka and the Yokoi of Cherwagar Saltern. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Cherwagar come to accept your peace. Yes, that is very wise, Lamati. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Heh. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Cool. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation between Helpans and Potsworns is the very spirit of a healthy Pact. No, they're goblins. They're essentially like goblins. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. Unless you're talking about the giants, then they're literally giants. I look forward to seeing the fantastic piece you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try to find Humuruk. The Zabraxrax? I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands, thank you. Yeah, no, they just call them giants, pretty much. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home, too. I just like the little goblins. Reminds me way too much of my little goblin, who I turned into a menace. Which you'll all eventually see in a couple of months. In September. Oh, I gotta really start playing that D&D session again soon. Or continue working on it, I guess I should say. Check art in D&D. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll take a look at the art channel. Oh my god. Oh god. Thank you for the organization, Hood. It's exactly what I wanted. That episode is in 3 weeks. Ah, gotcha. My. You honor us with a personal visit, Dawn's servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wooklamat. More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I know, but I still like sketches. It looks really nice. I like it. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know? What my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. Aww! Aww! I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Baku Jaja to stay with us so we can all congratulate you in person, but he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. The little cat smile. I love it. I'm sure he'll find in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the way, have you seen Canaram anywhere? Tankwall, that is? Canaram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I never recall seeing him at the ceremony either, because he's been stabbed by somebody. The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. I fucking swear, if it was the first promise, who's now become the BBEG this campaign, I'm gonna punch him instead. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite the shock to him. As for Tanqua, I'm sure he's around somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home, and come and visit us any time. It's so nice to see all the cultures coming together, though. I love it. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the Winged Walk. Yes. Look, I just want to punch a new Maku Jaja, that's all. Is that so hard to ask? Considering one of them seems like it's going to be the dick anyway now. So it was probably him who ended up stabbing Tenka, Kataran, whatever the fuck we want to call him. Correlation with the Empire, but opt-in. Yeah, no, I totally see that. I would be very surprised if they would do that kind of 180 again. Then again, they already did a 180 with Baku Jaja, so I suppose anything is possible with this game. The BBEG is a string of code. Well, I mean, considering that wall looked very, that door looked very, very Omega-like, I could see it being a string of code too. Because the video game, then aren't I just a string of code too that's just transmitting onto the interwebs? Aren't we all just string of codes if we just hear ourselves, like, through Discord calls and through streams and stuff like that? Maybe we're all actually video games. Maybe we're all a simulation. Maybe this actually is the Matrix. Maybe we're all the actual BBEGs. Meaning we all need to punch each other. Am I getting too meta? I'm getting too meta, aren't I? Whoopsies. Genetic code. We're all genetic code! We're all just data! Oh no! Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on another count. I knew it! We're all just a bunch of zeros and ones.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all.
It's alright, Luke Lamont. I'll forgive you.
Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious.
We're all just a bunch of letters. We are a bunch of letters.
I want you to stay in Tulihiola with me.
I'll marry you. I mean, what? Sorry.
I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see.
We're all just artificial intelligence, exactly.
An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
Got more places to explore still.
I can't believe our journey is over already.
Wuklama, it's not over. This is only the 95 quest line. We have until 100 to go. What else is gonna happen? Unless you're actually staying behind.
You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you.
I would die for you, it's fine. Reality shatters.
I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties.
I mean, I guess it's possible that Wuklamat is like, you know, just going to be not a main character at this point. I don't want to leave her behind, but the game seems to be forcing it a little bit.
I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City, too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Charlia.
She's busy. She has work in the morning. You're not joking.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth.
This orchestration is beautiful.
That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
This really feels like a resolution, and I like it.
And
like a
you
chapter is
demonstrated
closing.
throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it. And by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
So it looks like we're staying for a bit longer.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tula-Yolal as well.
Well, it looks like the Warrior Flight's going back to Eorzea. Good luck, everybody. We're done. Summer vacation's over. We're fine. We are totally cool. Bye, guys.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
Like, story over. We're done. This is where I'm closing the game. Stream over. Bye, guys. We're done.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Jacques Tural, perhaps?
Oh, I guess I have to go to Jacques Tural, don't I? I guess that's the plan, to Jacques Tural. Never mind.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Shh. The story's over. We don't need to worry about the other half of the continent.
Then perhaps we could travel together?
Oh, I get to be with Bun Boy more.
The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Jacques Tural.
Oh, I get to travel with Bun Boy.
If you have no
okay.
particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you on route.
Fine, Erenvale, you can come with me. I'll be happy with the company.
Then it's farewell for now.
Oh, the party's splitting up.
Take care, all of you.
Besides myself and Erenvale. Husband, too. Oh, God, my party. My party is separating. You never want to split the party. Oh, I like Erenvale a lot. I really want to learn more about him, so I was looking forward to this part. Since they left him so shrouded in mystery still. But it can't just be Erenvale and I. Who else am I going to travel with?
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Jacques Tural Skygate.
Really? Is it just the two of us? This doesn't feel right. They never had me travel alone. They never have me travel alone. Anymore when it's love.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Bye, Llama T. Bye, Llama T. I'm gonna go travel with Husbando. Hi, V. How you doing? I swear, if there's side quests, there better not be side quests available. Okay, good. No side quests available. Are they gonna lead me right to the next area? Where is the next area? Oh, we're gonna go to the Blade Boom post? Okay, gotcha. Well, we have a whole half another continent to explore. But, like, it's so weird, because we never just travel with one person. So why am I getting the sneaking suspicions that we're gonna see some familiar faces before we leave? Something just tells me that, and if not, maybe it is just gonna be Erenvale and I, which feels so weird. The trailers showed two other Scions who should be around that we haven't seen yet. What about them? I want to travel with the other group now. I want them. I want my favorite Scion back. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Zactorel. You have a permit? Yes, packed and ready. No last minute stops to make before we leave. Forgive me. Free traveling with a new Dawn server may have scarred me for life. Oh, Dawntrail orchestration role. I'm cool with that. Like, Yi. Get this main theme. I'll be totally happy with it. Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky, deep sea note. Oh no. Uh-oh. I don't like this. I don't like this. It's too late. I gotta keep going now. It's too late. Does he know how to open it up? Wait, we're... Oh, he didn't get them from Cataram, did he? Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't you dare go in there. You're not worthy. You're not worthy. Get the fuck out of there. It's sealed for a reason. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't know why it's sealed, but it's sealed for a reason. Don't put the tech on us. This is the gate to the Golden City. Saralja, what are you doing? The danger motif! 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever, or so we thought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping, had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawn Servants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient sun underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry. This whole time I did not expect Zaralja to be the one who... What the fuck is that? I have liberated a key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have means to unlock the gate. Don't do it! Don't do it! You will gain all you were denied. The right, your father's shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you are destined to be. Oh, don't. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't open up the danger. Don't open up the great danger. Power never helps. Oh, I don't like this. It's working. Is someone there? Can hear me? Oh. At last. Who's there? Show yourself! If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Who the fuck is this? Then, you are the guardian of the city's great power? Oh, he's extremely easy manipulated. I do not claim the power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Oh no, that's not ominous whatsoever. Remake worlds? Is that so? Ha 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 ha! Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. They might, I have no clue. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together us shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Okay. Promise. Why? You just killed your... Oh, okay. Oh no, Zoralja, what are you doing? The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... In exchange what? In exchange what? In exchange what? Oh, okay. The story might be shifting back to me. Oh no. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like any of that. I all of a sudden feel awful and terrible and great remorse, and I'm scared now, guys. What is going on? You know, it's fine. We'll just continue exploring. Nothing bad is down there. It's totally cool. You know what? The world is safe. Nobody's dead. We don't have two people dead. We don't have some menacing voice behind a gate saying things. This is still a summer vacation. We're adventurers. We're gonna keep exploring. Yeah, that's it. Nothing bad ever happens in Final Fantasy games. Ever. Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to that card and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Zaktaral is a wonder in its own right. Wow, no new side quests? I'm shocked. Alright, whatever. It's a shame I can go through. It's still a summer vacation, totally, 100%. Signed by Val Wukelman herself. Wait here for a moment. I don't like this. I don't like this. Just open the gate. Let me explore before the whole world ends again. A new adventure, again, to explore the other half of Tural. I'm excited, though. As we have not seen the other half of the continent. Just myself and Erenvel on a grand adventure. I'm ready to go with my bun friend. And nothing bad is gonna happen. Nothing ominous just happened either. We're fine. We're cool. We're going across a big bridge. Hopefully there'll be no Gilgameshes in the way. We're in the next area. Excitement. So much excitement. Let me see new area. Okay.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni. Where the sun guides in the Sheptona town.
Going into more smooth rock,
a harsh
classic
guide,
rock,
to be sure,
okay.
With its blazing rays scorching the land.
This reminds me of the beginning of
hardening its
15.
inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity,
this literally looks like the Wild West. What is this?
Dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame.
Is this the Wild West now, chat?
It is here that our journey continues. Our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
This feels more like a western now than anything else. Are we in the desert?
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier.
Cowboys and smooth jazz, hell yeah. That's what we really want.
As for the way to
What
the
are
train
those?
station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
They look like some weird type of buffalo. I like it. Ooh, new mounts. This is cool. What are these things? Short on Roniques, I think? Afraid so. A funnel suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. The Ronique have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Picking out the few fit for ends, proving bothersome work. They're such interesting creatures. Like it's like the mask reminds me of like of Rafiki combined with like a buffalo. It's different, huh? They're usually so docile. The ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either, but much has changed since last I was here. They're mandrill buffalo. Ooh, not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. I wonder what's spooking the buffalo. About that, sir. As well-traveled as you look, it's not only the Ronek who've been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronek for safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. But the Ronique are in Vel, the Ronique! Ha! If this is your first time in Shaloni, I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride one at least once while you're here. Fair point. If we're to give the authentic Shaloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take your time heading to Hushtahawi then. I'll have a man bring the Ronek over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? God, that literally looks like an old western town. I love it. I would not have expected this to be part of Tyrol. It's kind of fascinating. It's not at all what I expected. It's pretty cool though. Let's grab the... Ooh, there's a current up there too. Colonization. Yes, it is very colonized. That's probably a good way of like describing it. I mean, it would make sense if, like, probably people from Eorzea and other places were to colonize an area. That is a lot of what the Western people, like old cowboys and stuff did for like, the deserts in the Western world and stuff. So, it makes sense that this would be a very colonized town. Next, they're gonna say there's, like, golden materials around. You're gonna do something devious? Do I want to know what the devious thing is? I like the music, though. It's very Western-esque. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or three. Why are you gifting stuff? I mean, thank you, but you didn't have to. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Thank you, Cal. Literally just looks like the Wild West. What is going on here?
Now hold on a minute.
And they're all freaking Western Southern accents. Oh, we're literally in cowboy territory. I love it.
Some sort of trouble.
This is so different. Oh, are we gonna have a shoot-off?
You old bastard.
Who are you?
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
Are you like the sheriff
I don't
here?
give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me.
How did I know this
deputy
was the
chief
sheriff or
of the
something?
Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Let me guess, we're gonna deal with the lawless now, aren't we?
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat?
Wow.
Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch.
Is the Dust Watch the bad guys here?
Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time.
I feel very villainy here with these guys.
Lest you hurt my feelings.
Yep, I'm sensing bad guy. Oh boy.
Fine. If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Estinian, this is where you ran off to?
Is that?
Oh my god, Estinian's gonna be my traveling partner too, isn't he? Yes! We get the hot elf with us. I mean, what? Sorry.
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
Oh, I'm gonna be so happy to have Estinian traveling with me again. Fuck yeah.
What?
Oh, he fits in so well here, actually, now that I think about it.
What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute, you sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over. You hear me?
Yeah, keyword is had. He doesn't anymore. He's mine now. I mean, what?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekua is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends.
It's alright, Ruby. I'm just gonna steal him away, and no one needs to worry about it. I'm just gonna steal him away. It's fine. We're in a new world. New world means a land of new opportunity, right? Right?
But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, You do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
I mean, I suppose maybe, but nah, I like Estinian, just I don't simp over him. I just really like the character.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd.
I am not challenging a dragon for him. No, I really just like Estinian
Talk
a
is
lot.
rife, there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
That's besides the point.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shaktural.
Besides, the two Science who I absolutely simp over are currently not here in Tural. So, like, as much as I've liked all these characters, the two actual ones that I simp for are not here right now. And I cry, because I want to see them so badly again.
What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
And I have an odd sneaking suspicion they're both going to be the other two traveling partners here. Gotta experience trauma first. I know! I know! Look, I literally, behind me is an actual, like, framed picture of Y'shtola that I got ages ago when I first made this into a stream room. And it just stays there. And she's just constantly, well, looking off to the side, but she's there. I like her, okay? I do. I do. Going wherever the wind blows, eh?
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future. But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Estinian, don't go away! Stay with us!
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
God. They've really developed Estinian so much since Heaven's Sword. Well, actually, if you really want to go into there, they've developed them a lot since the freaking Lancer quest line. But that's a whole nother thing. So I keep forgetting technically he was in the Lancer quest line. I never wanted to punch Graha in the face. Ever. I just wanted him to go on all the adventures with me, and I loved him, and I cried when he died in the first, and then I cried again when I had him, and it was like, You entirely forgot Estinian duel the OG. Yeah, that was just such a minor detail, but it makes sense though, so. Why do you hate Graha? What's wrong with him? I love him so much, but that's besides the point. No sooner do we set out than we run to excitement. At least no one was hurt. They're the same fucking person, though! Just because Graha is more adventure-prone than the Crystal Exarch was, they're still the same person. I liked Graha Tia before he became the Crystal Exarch. Oh my god, but I love the fanboy. I love the fanboy. This Dust Watch has their work cut out for them for as long as I can remember. Hey, at least he's not the asshole that he was. Like when he first came into the when he first was part of the Crystal Tower raid. He was literally like a snuck up arrogant asshole, and then he became a very, very mature leader, and then he got a little fanboyish because he got his life back. I mean, my god, if you had your life back from having to be so, like, mature and responsible for things, wouldn't you act a little bit, like, immature to have some of that kind of grand adventuring thing back? Like, that's just me, but I don't know. I'd almost think if I all of a sudden was able to just not have to worry about holding the entire nation on your back, I would almost be like, hey, I want to go on a great adventure. I would love to go with someone who I respect and enjoy. And I don't know, that infectiousness of him oh, I loved it. I love I don't like the first iteration of Graha, but the other two I do. Like Crystal Exarch and post post Shadowbringers. Exactly. Exactly. So it's all over the place. He makes you feel I like feeling suffocated though. Maybe that's why I like him. I like clinginess. I do. It made me want to take him everywhere. And just hug him and just anyway, this Desolate has their work cut out for them. Rip me then, cries. Oh my god, so Crystal Tower I did before I even went to Heaven's Sword. It was an interesting raid, and I'm glad to have known the original Graha before all the changes happened with him. I also did not expect this to become like a Graha conversation. I apologize. Ugh. Anyway, what was I doing? Erenvel stuff, right? People of Chivalry rarely saw eye to eye. But not by much. And for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Death Watch was likely established by supporters of Koana, preferring peace being forced to the formal rule of law. Probably when it was announced. Fair enough. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom have they not would be lost under Zerhal Shah's authority. All of which to say, have you completed the rest of the trials and raids then? Did you do Bahamut, Omega, and what was the, and fuck, the pirates thing? Did you do the rest of them or no, out of curiosity? Alright, there's too many side quests. I'm not gonna do them now unless there's any blues. Which there's not any blues. You did do the rest of them? Okay. Why'd you wait so long for Crystal Tower? Out of curiosity. Out of curiosity. Or how long did you wait to actually do the rest of them? I guess this is my main question. I should like to think the stableman had arrived with the Ronik by now. You don't believe me on what? On what? What don't you believe me on? You rushed to there. Okay, gotcha. Fair enough. I'll go on ahead and check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. Oh no, I won't do them now. I will do them when I get flying. Because then I'll come back and actually complete all this. And I'm being absolutely serious about that. Unless my corn friend is here. And I'll at least get this situated. Is my corn friend here? It might be. Of course. It's always glam, and I don't blame you. I seriously won't do them right now. I probably can't grab that point until I can fly. Unless I can... Is there stairs here in the saloon? There is. I can get that point now then. Okay. Hey, I mean, to each their own. Like, everyone enjoys certain aspects of other things. I totally do not fault anyone for doing anything of what they want to do. Did you want the neckerchief? I will admit that the is it called the Void Arc gear? I think it's called the Void Arc gear is really cool, and I love the gear from the 60s where I have collected it myself too. I cannot blame anybody. I love a lot of how the gear looks in here. I am just as guilty of any of that stuff completely. So I will never fault anyone for doing glams ever. I enjoy the creativity of what people can do with the outfits in here and the houses. I can do a lot with glam. I can never do a lot with houses though. You want to go back and farm Monastery? I mean, I'll gladly farm it with you at some point if you want. I'm always up for playing this content for the most part. At least once I have the main story finished, I'll be fully up for it. The friend, I take it? Sorry to have kept you both waiting. 2 die pieces, my gosh, so much more you can do now. The work in electronics, I work on a tattoo of a paladin soulstone. That is so cool. There's so many 14 fans around the world. It is awesome. Oh, you don't have Monastery done yet? That's a fun. It's a monastery's fun. I think I remember monastery. Was monastery the Wait, if you never done monastery, wasn't that the Stormblood like raid series? Not raid series, but Alliance raid series? Or am I wrong on that? I can't remember all of the names of all the duties and stuff. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Okay. Okay, gotcha. I honestly, with the amount of references to 12 and tactics that there were in there, I enjoyed the difficulty of them. And that was the only way that you could do the Bozja content, which I did a ton of Bozja and got so many relics from there back in the day. So, I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't complete it for Bozja, because I figured you'd like the Bozja Battlegrounds, but that's just me. That's just me. As a result, we got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronex, which is why I asked that you stop at Shiza Zenwuzi Springs. You did, but you didn't complete Monastery? I thought you had to fully complete the Monastery raid series in order to unlock Bozja. Wasn't that like the prerequisites for it? I'm confused. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different raid series. Oh, you want glams from the Monastery thing? Okay. Okay. That's what you meant by that. Gotcha. My apologies. I thought you didn't finish the raid series. I am confusing myself. I didn't realize you're talking about glams. My apologies. I mean, I did know that, but I assumed... I was thinking... Never mind. I'm continuing. Bard brain confused like it is 99% of the time. Kamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Round them up's easier said than done. Gotcha. Yes. No, I understand now. I 100% understand now. If you have anything of value you want to take care, thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. But look at all the side quests. But we don't need to do them right now. I know we don't need to do them right now. Balthier, they did... I can't remember if they really looked like Balthier or if they looked more like the Tactics armor. It's been a while. But I know with Fran in there or anything, I think it was more 12 inspired than anything else. But like there are actual Final Fantasy Tactics characters in that raid series. It was interesting. Then again, I became obsessed with the Nier gear, where I have like 30,000, where I have all of the Nier raid gear, like stored away somewhere just because I really was obsessed with Nier at the time when that raid series came out. I had so much fun with the level 80 raid series. I don't know. I mean, even though the 2B leggings made your ass look giant and had it hanging out, it was totally fine. Everything else worked. How's the male character? Well, no, even the male characters could wear the 2B stuff, so. Love Evilise's world. Oh, I love the coats. The coats are so good. And stop pushing it. Oh, I played so much of the Copy Factory. I have completed that raid set so many times. And I just enjoyed the fights as it was. And especially the music. Like, the music legitimately when they had the, when they had, like, the rendition of like, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da mixed with the Nier music for some of the final boss fights. I was crying while I was just trying to fight these last couple of bosses. And it was... I know I can't look at the squishy pink balls anymore because I think all of them are just going to, like, attack me instead of, you know, gather them to gain power like the last goddamn dungeon. Ugh. Alright, anyway. We will saddle up with Urnville. We'll come back and do these eventually. I will continue to go at my own pace. Like, I have a tactic to get through all of this at this point, so... About how much Shallow and High has changed. Like, I feel I don't mind going this slow pace right now. I'm just glad to actually have the chance to play this again. As it has been, I only really seem to have time on the weekends right now to play, and it makes me sad because I want to continue pushing and playing the story because, like, I'm invested into it. I'm really curious where this is going to be going now, especially with, like, the Lost City, like, being opened. I want to know. They want me to rush through story. I am not rushing through story. I have no plan. Oh? It's brimming with ceruleum. That's so cool that they're kind of showing, like, the map this way. I love when they do this with their camera work, so. Ceruleum in its blue fades. Why would I want to? Why would I want to? If it's just to see Graha again, I'd rather, like, explore the world and get to know these areas first before I simp over people. I already simped through almost every single character in this game that has spoken dialogue, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I mean, ceruleum probably gives massive health problems. It wouldn't surprise me at all. There is a zone that... Don't you dare tell me there's a zone that gives Kingdom Hearts vibes. Ew. Ew, please, no. No, I'm not listening. I'm gonna ignore now. No, no, no. Go into the Western theme first, you know. We don't want to see Kingdom Hearts vibes. We want to see Western movies. We're in Western movies right now. We're not in Dive to the Hearts. We're not in the 13th Struggle. We're not in Dearly Beloved. Ah! Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. You're not being neglected. I'm just, There'd be a command. But this isn't Twitch. This isn't Twitch. Mr. Every song sounds like Kingdom Hearts. I can bring everything back to Kingdom Hearts, damn it. I can. This just sounds like Destiny Island music. That's all. No, I'm kidding. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on Roniques. Just like my dad. God. Now then. This is Sheshinawazi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloani. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. The change comes to Hustatahi was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. Hey, that looks like the key. God damn it. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Iate is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled around Tural. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. Blue hair? Okay. I'm sure we'll easily be able to find a blue-haired bun, maybe. I guess I shouldn't assume it's a bun. It's probably not a bun. Alright, let's gather this aetheryte first. Alright, blue-haired, eh? You know what I should do once I find the blue-haired one? I should go throw my gig clothes in the dryer. That way it's actually dry by the time I get to, by the time I actually have to go. That would probably be a smart thing to do. I got the chance to clean up a little bit today, so I was very happy with that. That is blue-haired bun girl. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to just throw clothes in the dryer, so give me like 1 minute. I'll be back. Ugh. Love when I bash my pinky toe into somewhere where I shouldn't, and then it hurts like crazy because, you know, it always loves like the sides of doors and other things, and now it's pounding a little bit, but that's okay. You have a Clefairy Squishmallow? Ooh, Clefairy Squishmallows sound fun. I'm sure they are fun. Alright. You must be the blue-haired Manic Pixie Dream Girl I'm looking up for. Oh, you're cute. I like it. Huh, yes, I'm Yati. And who might you be? He is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Elena Aaronville, yes. Do you have another name? A man grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child. What are the other things? I don't know. I just don't like hitting my pinky toe against like, you know, washers and dryers and doors and stuff like that. I don't even know what the other things are supposed to be if I said that. I guess it's just a weird thing in my vocabulary at this point. You know, it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really? Only 3? Suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. As a Moby... A what? Has a Moby Huge? The fuck's a Moby Huge? I'm so confused. Is it something that I should know? Anyway, well, this is Iati. She's known my mentor since they were children. The fuck are you talking about, Mala? Oh, wow. Okay. No, I don't. I don't have one of those. I 1000% do not have one of those. Great. Now my search history on my phone's gonna be all fucking weird now. Thanks. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown, Aline Chapa. Your old name, I guess? Is that what they call you here? Alright, alright. I was born Alicia Pa. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Viera conventions so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I'd appreciate it if you continue using my chosen name. Of course I will. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stomping grounds a visit myself. It'd be good to see, Kachiua again. She's the finest archer I know. Ellen Shapia's mother and mentor. Oh, mother? We're gonna meet mommy? Aw. Every time I dropped by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Iati, even among the Shitona. Oh, I couldn't compare to Kachiua, but her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. Usagi Mama, yes! That's what earned her place among Ghoul Jaja's traveling companions after all. Oh, wow. She was a very... Wow. If she went with the first Dawn Servant, too. Dear Lord. Aaronville, you're from a famous family. What the hell? She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tyrol lit a fire in her. Even after Ellen Sheepa was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how would you cry and beg her to take you along? Must have been hard on you. Iati, please. Maybe you think there was a small person on his back. It does kind of look like that a little bit, Cal. I'll agree with that. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the rite of succession. I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing! Oh, she'll be thrilled! And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. We get to meet Bun Bun's mommy. I'm cool with it. It's fun. It's exciting. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Kauchia. Help! I need help! Someone gonna comically run somewhere? Oh, what's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. Let's solve this place's problems like we always do with everywhere. Alright, what seems to be the problem? Who's screaming for help? I know, they like making goofy music when it comes to slightly different scenarios. No doubt these are infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namikwa, Wuklamat's nursemaid. Erenvel Suno. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. If you so much nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on. Did he say this is Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Is Erenvel like a really good fighter and we just don't know about it yet? Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. You sure you want to deal with that, buddy? We could deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. You guys really don't scare me. I've literally killed gods, and you think 2 bandits is gonna be enough to take me down? Seriously? I'll have my chocobo out, and even though I probably don't need it, but... You don't scare me! Like I said, you don't scare me. You aren't that hard. Are you two done being dumb? Ugh. He's a level 20, we send things to do off camera, exactly. How far do they run off to? Ooh, we got bounties. We're gonna deal with bounties first. Let me see. Is that the only one, or I need 2? I need 3 of them, okay. I always like how a lot of the monsters appear in this. They do a good job with the designs. Oop. Wrong button. Okay, there's another bounty. Take care of this third one, then we should be all set with the bounties. So much craziness and dead. There we go, got some more nuts. I always like getting more nuts for my collection. Gotta capture all those nuts. Give me your nuts, chat. I need all the nuts. I thought they'd be inside the cemetery. I guess not. Or behind the cemetery. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. You said they stole something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Luke Lamont. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. What brings you all this way? With the rite of succession ended, and Wook Lamont crowned the next Dawn servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and my plans to return home to Yasulani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the Vow of Resolve. And now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they had left me that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. It's what Wook Lamont would want for me to knock some sense into those assholes. I'll do it. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Suno will make sure of that. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. He might have done a Chiano hand. It's possible. I don't know what to say. I can see why Wook Lamont puts so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to Shesewanzi Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with Yate there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. We gotta deal with these cowboys. It's interesting that that's how they're doing the story with this, is more of a Western sprawl theme, which makes sense. I like it. We're just in the Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West. Or something like that. Gosh. Does anyone remember that Will Smith movie from many, many, many years ago? Such a weird one. The mecha can fire things, see? Mecha fire things go boom. Heronville, tell me what happened. You won't need to worry about Namika. If those bandits would find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her. Those bastards wouldn't even care if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe and I know you'll set things right. Musical girls. Did I say musical girls? I totally would not have meant musical girls. I would have meant magical girls. I probably said musical girls because my brain is always on music. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Wook Lamont, we must be mindful of how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives are taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dusk Watch. That movie is a fever dream. It's like Western mechs and everything else. Ugh. Well, now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong, are you? I may have saved the star on one occasion. It's okay, not undead. Welcome in. You saved the star? That's a bold claim to make, but if true, that certainly speaks to your strength. Welcome in. We're just vibing today. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge me. Is there anything you can tell us about the bandits? Steampunk Wild West. I loved it. It's such a weird fever dream, but this is the vibe I'm getting from right now. You want her clothes? The Western clothes, or are you talking like the clothes I have, or this Western style? Because this Western style is pretty cool too. Let's see. Well, of late, there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tonateyawi to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is a big business, no one wants to waste their time picking up the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits, not to mention that one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So be investigating the place? I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. What is a keffia, out of curiosity? Is that like the belt she's wearing, or the like the handkerchief? Neck thing? I don't know. I don't know the names of some clothing. It confuses the bard. No, not Nat. It'd be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain, if you have no objections. The Pakistani scarf. Gotcha. Thank you for the clarification. Right then, let's be off. For my insomnia tendencies, didn't have to work to force structure, so I go crafting wild and lose all. I get that. That's kind of why I enjoy having a summer job, because it means that I have to stick to like normal conventions. Or else I'd be kind of in the same boat. Palestinian. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. It's very good to have structure in a life. So having a regular job. Of course, this week has really screwed with everything because of the musical. I've been working almost 12-hour days. Starting at like, 7:45 and not getting home until 10 o'clock at night sometimes. So, but now that things are a little calmer, I should be kind of relatively getting back to normal. That means more streams! What structure? Time is just an illusion. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. For a character that has 3 primary iterations, and it was fun to make a sort of sliding scale for fashion vibes. That's cool. That's really cool. I like that. I mean, if it takes all night, I mean, if you're cool with it. 4 a.m.'s like a long time to be up until now. I don't think I could do those days much anymore. They made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? Motivation to have to do anything. A question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandits who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. That's the price of my hubris now, making a skeleton torso slash. Nice, that's cool though. That's cool. If you ever go have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. I probably got about another hour before I have to start getting ready for musical closing number 3, which then we go out drinking after and celebrate a job well done for stuff. It's fun. So I will be home very late tonight. Okay. The pit kind of does their own thing as compared to the rest of the cast, so it's a little bit different. Pick up voices in the muffled chatter. Okay. Do know where it'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we got a boss who can keep the dust watch off our backs. Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who would even believe one of them sainted souls is running our crew? That drunk who bought your story about the gold shitting alpaca, am I right? Ha 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 ha. Of course they have somebody within the law. I feel like that shit always happens. They were from a different department or hired on this. Yeah, I mean, the pit members, since we always just come in like the last week, we're not normally fully involved with the rest of the cast. It's just one of those, whatchamacallit, it's one of those, you kind of do separate things from everybody else, which is totally fine. As it's our way to kind of, you know, connect and adapt with each other. I like it. I always go out with them, even if it's for a little while. Familiar voices, eh? Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me. I'll get you all back for framing my friends. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. Heh. How about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. These law-abiders are the bad ones. What a surprise. But I always end up having a couple of favorite actors to costume for. It always kind of happens from there. Like, there's certain groups I prefer to play with. There's certain people I prefer to hear perform. There's easier ones to, you know, follow along with the music. It totally makes sense. It's got to be the same with costuming and everything else. Someone entering? Okay. I've brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Oh yeah, it's all about how the actors behave. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Peso is made by a famous artisan. That's how it really is anywhere. It's easy to vibe with certain people as compared to others, and it becomes easier to work with them, or, you know, just do what we're doing right now, so I totally get it. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, sorry, I'm sorry! Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions, sell it for a song. Here, your reward. Don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss, thank you. This guy just about died for bringing back something that much shit. It is a lot of work. It's way too much work sometimes. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. So were you able to learn anything? Quite a bit, actually. Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? They've captured one of their friends. Zakoa. That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? You say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture? Their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Huasakui, but we also know he has the bracelet. Yes, exactly. That's what the Warrior of Light does. Cleans a town of corruption now, apparently. Just a classic old adventure story. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. We need to get him alone, then. You're right. If we confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Luatenkiyawasa? Wow, that's hard to say. Oof. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. I mean, the Wild West does have a lot of small settlements, so it's interesting that the way they set this up as compared to a lot of the other places in Tyrol. I don't mind it. It's just such a much different vibe than what I thought this was going to be. Actually, I really wasn't sure what to expect, so this is rather interesting the way that they've done this. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. There's no room for those who break the law in my Western civilization. Y'all gotta answer to the law of the Bard. No stealing, and we need a sonnet every single night. Don't know why I'm talking like this. I think I'm losing my mind. That's really what's happening. Oh my god, it's a cactus enemy. Alright, Aaronville, what do you got? If we're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves with Yihihichia, dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. Let us evolve into blazing saddles. Oh my god, if only. Now we need a campfire with beans, and we need a lot of profanity language done. God, Mel Brooks was a genius. I loved him. It was so he was never afraid to not push conventions, and I loved it. I loved his craft. I really did. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We can then lure the Yihi-Siya into the bandit's hideout, flushing out the vulture in his game. A Makote sheriff? I'm a maybe. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I bet you it's the sheriff that we... Oh, I see what you did with that. Instead of what the thing is, it's a cat sheriff. Even though I'm pretty sure you might have seen a cat in the dust guard. No, it should be a goblin sheriff. Or a moblin sheriff. I think that would be even more controversial. I'm afraid I must ask you to collect the excrement. While you see to that, I'll go and procure the remaining ingredients. I gotta collect shit? Oh no. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It'd simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and then I will handle the rest. The moblins? The little goblin-like creatures. Yes, there's a walking cactus. I also mentioned that. They are kind of adorable, having the nopples. So I gotta collect shit from dragons. Or whatever they might be. There's some, like... Are we going into, like, prehistoric times or something with how some of these creatures look? These are weird pterodactyl-like creatures, too. Oh, these are the ones that I need to collect the shit from. Okay. Great, I gotta collect shit from these pterodactyl-like things. That's fun. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mommy. I'm sorry, Mommy. I gotta kill you now. I need your shit. Give me your shit, please. I just need your shit. I just need your shit. I just need your shit. Or Southwesterner. Oh my god, I just want to collect your shit. Get the fuck away from me. Please. It's not that bad that I'm collecting your shit, is it? Look, this is a shitty situation as anything, but I need it. So stop attacking me. I don't want to kill any more of you. Great, now I don't even find any of their shit after I killed 2 of them. Well, I need to collect their shit in order to create, like, the pheromones to get them, I guess. Okay, that one's not attacking me, but this one's probably going to. Maybe it won't. Okay. Ignore me. I'm not going through your nest. I'm not going through your nest. I'm not going through your nest. Keep looking that way. Thank you. Now I'm gonna ride off into the distance like it never happened. Bye, shitty! Might as well check, see if there's one near me. Kind of, but it's not close enough. I don't care. Where's the travel? I'm just curious about the currents. Still 2 other areas that I eventually need to go to as well. There's Aaronville. Excuse my friend's D&D character is basically a cowboy with a dinosaur animal companion. It does. I like it. Like, this is not where I expected Terral to end up looking like in this like section, considering how like tribal everything was up until here. But I guess again with colonization, it does make sense. Just the West, of course. Finished already, are we? Take your shit, please. I don't want to be carrying shit anymore. Excellent. This will do nicely. All that's left is a mix of feces with tumbleclaw fibers, dried noveltier root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let us go back to Tontayena, Hawaii. The Napoli tenders are kind of adorable. Like the walking cactus is not something you'd expect to see. Oh my god, the way they run. Oh, their little faces are adorable too. I didn't even notice that they had little faces on the cacti. That's cute. Oops. Come on. Thank you. Just trying to adjust my camera that way and didn't work. At least the MSQ for this area doesn't seem to be going too like crazy yet. Like, it's weird having so many of these quests being like spot on right one after the other. Blowing smoke. Oh, joyous. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I'll keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Yee-hee-hee-sia will come soon after. Almost sounds like a Michael Jackson thing. God. I wish I had my falsetto voice back, but I don't quite have it yet, unfortunately. My voice is definitely stronger than it was like last week, but it's still a little bit on the weaker side, and I've really figured out it's an allergy issue that's causing this to constantly happen. Oh my god. Axe Slinger, please. Please. Leave me alone. I would say I should do vocal rest, but also playing the instruments do the same thing. Which, you know, anything that involves me blowing into something else does not help. And my summer job requires me to talk for a couple hours every day. So, vocal rest is not something that's really going to happen too much for me, unfortunately. I try, but it doesn't always work out. 30% into AR is pretty good. There are really good stories coming forward. What's that smell? Oh, that reeks! What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me, I swear. I love the comedy music. Oh, did something die? They're all coming out. This is perfect. Someone want to explain the ungodly stench to me? Ah, it was the asshole in the other place that we first saw. So he's the leader? Of course he is. Of course it's him. At least we see who the leader is now, though. It might turn into Blazing Saddles at this point. Boss, over there? Huh? What in the world? Oh boy. Ah! Run for your lives! We got him alone now. Huh. So the smoke's what drew them here. I swear, when I find out who did this. That is kind of horrifying to have pterodactyls just coming after you like that. I would hate it. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Lovely. It's a bit of a time capsule in this way, but also just actually clever. I love it too. I totally understand. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight, we'll be back for you. Now the Jurassic Park was playing in my head. Just imagine Jurassic Park and Blazing Saddles put together. You have this scene right in its nutshell from there. What? You gotta get me out here now. They're gonna kill me. I'm begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. Whoops. Shit. Who was that? It is very funny with that, and I love it. Oh, we were so close to capturing him. Gene Wilder is such a treat in Mel Brooks films. He really is. I love Gene Wilder so much. Like, just his quirky personality that he puts in any of the roles he's ever done is just phenomenal. Hi, Zeno. Doing well. How are you doing today, my friend? More comedy music. Thanks, Zekoa. Hey, are you gonna help me out or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. I was very sad when he passed away too. Like, he was such a phenomenal actor. Really troubled guy from what I heard, but like, man, he really got into his roles from what I remember reading about him and everything. Alright, let's help this bastard out. God damn it. You're in the final zone now. Nice, nice. I haven't played much in a week, so I'm nowhere close to the final zone yet, but oh, all that effort and not to show for it. I'm in the 4th zone if that helps out at all. Oh, sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the Vulture. All the best funny men seem to have a lot of troubles behind their humor. Oh, that's cool. Are you an Omni crafter then, out of curiosity? Do you enjoy the crafting life? I enjoy the gathering life more than the crafting life. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you eventually. Really? I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? Oh my god, this asshole. God damn it. I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This reminds me of Johnny from 7. The man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Death Watch. I have both botanist and miner leveled up, saving fishing because it's great. I hate fishing so much. I just don't like it. I don't know why. I've never been able to get into it. I've tried so many times, but I get bored of it, and then I'm just like, oh, I'm going to the market board and buying the shit I need anyway. combination self-soothing and supporting others through humor. Oh, 100%. Like, humor is a good mask to help out with people to hide what's really going on, but it's tough. I mean, that's why we lost Robin Williams, like, so early on. Because he should really still be around making us laugh, but he is a very troubled individual, too. It's sad. You like fishing? Not in 14! Ugh. I enjoy the humor of Zone 4 so far. I'm liking it. Oh, that would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out of there. I have an idea of where he's hiding his catch. Reckon he's headed there now too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits at Toniawi, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. Is this standard? I bought collector's editions. Whenever any of the expansions come out, I always buy the collectors. Mind you of Zell? Okay, fair enough. And used to play on a group realm with a bunch of friends. I'd build stuff, farm, and make an absurd number of cakes. That's cool when you, like... I never got into Minecraft, but I've always been fascinated by, like, Minecraft servers. And just kind of the community that ends up coming out and the things that people build. And, you know, you with your cake things. And it's fun. It's fun. It's an interesting concept. I just never got into Minecraft, unfortunately. I kind of got ruined it by a friend group I was with back in high school. Where it was just, I don't know, I didn't like it that much after. Then they kind of ruined the game for me. Same thing with a couple other things, but that's a whole nother story, so. That's why a lot of people end up, like, going into stuff like that. It's cool to kind of live out the fantasies you want to. That's part of what I enjoy about, like, the game media and the amount of communities you can make through it. It's awesome. It really is. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago. Whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. Like a Santa Claus but leaving treats. Yes! Yes, exactly. I like that description there, Pocky. That's a good one. With a duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. There was falling out with the owner and the rest of the group. We ended up parting ways with them, and the rest of us just stopped playing. I get it. Sometimes it just takes that one fallout with somebody to cause things to not be so well anymore. And it's sad when that shit happens. It really is. And we made damn sure they did every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. She is cute. I like the Mikode over there. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Kawana and Lewine, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. With a boyfriend, now we've accidentally created a mind deity of a chance of opportunity called Road Bear. That's cool. That's cool. I play simulators every once in a while, but it's only when I'm in like specific moods or kind of feel like just shutting my brain off. That's the only time when I really pop into simulators. Someday I'll play European Truck Simulator and we'll just pretend we have Epic on the radio and that we're delivering supplies to Jorge himself and okay, I'm done with the fantasy. Anyway, and he accepted. I remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the Death Watch and my friends arrested on charges of robbery. And if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watches. Dust Watch. Too many watches of dusks. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch should be of no help? Are they all working for the Vulture, then? No, not all of them. The Sheriff, Kamaka, he's as honest as they come. A staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, we should think he'd believe. Ugh. Always love the corruption within law-abiding places, and it always happens. And now we're gonna snuff out that corruption like we always do. Well, if he knows where the Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? It's downright silly, but we love free lore. Hey, the more creative we are with lore, the better it works. Ruby does a lot with like lore stuff and is a phenomenal writer. And I absolutely love the stuff that he ends up writing and goes through things. I feel like I'm not that creative because I need a starting foundation in order to be able to write anything. I just can't like pull it out at the spur of the moment. I have so much respect for him for being able to do stuff like that. Really, any writer in general is able to do that. It's just like, holy shit. Good for you. Like, seriously. For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? Monsters with a real problem as your fellow people. Always, always. All I ask is you hear me out, but not here. I've been waiting for you at Shinzazawizi Springs. The words are so long. I'm waiting for them to say it in a cutscene. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Is anyone watching me? Surprisingly not this time. It's really just odds against the world right now. Well, I mean, I know you all are watching me, but it's not what I meant. That's okay, whatever. Oh, I love it too. It's a good way to do it. I always like to surprise my players each time. I mean, you guys have been, if you've been keeping up with the D&D sessions, you're about to come into some crazy couple of things with the next couple of episodes on there. This is where he hides his loot. I expect you to show up soon. Law of the Land. I bet you this is the last one out of this. Maybe. I could be wrong. Are you hiding it in a cerulean chamber? Well, well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliolo when they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he trusts a lackey with that business, given the providence of the peace. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Husasawi, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Oh, well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The Vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're gonna catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Hirasawahi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. Yes, my flexing is by crossing my arms. Ha 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 ha. Let me show you my flex. There's no way to tell if we Hooties carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time to find it once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign innocence? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle it out like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels in the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. Kafkawa? Thank you. Kafkawa. So like Kefka with a wa there. Kefkawa. Thank you, Mala. Ingenious and Jason, they're nice. I'm terrible at saying all of them, so I apologize that they're all terribly mispronounced. It's like with everything else that I do. Ugh. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get to duel him with as many witnesses as possible. Yeah, key as in key. Key. Calf key. Yeah, calf kiwa. Didn't I say the key part right? Key. 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 Unless you want me to say chi. But that's a whole other thing. Kafchiwa. No, it's Kafkiwa. Am I not saying key right? I said it with que. Did I say ke? Kafkiwa? Did I really say ke? I didn't even notice that I said ke. See, half the time I don't even notice when I say shit wrong, because in my brain it sounds different, but then when I say it out there, it doesn't come out correctly. I did a short E. Blech. English hard. Can't I just stick with quarters, 8s, and 16ths? Why'd I decide to read an entire MMO? I'm cringe. It's fine. Cries. Cries. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the Vulture. Yes, I'll do a stream in Morse code, exactly. Even though I don't know Morse code at all. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? We can let Zekoa have his duel. It's fine. Thanks. I sure was lucky running into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was seen in Tonta Yanawi, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the Vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, you won't be able to resist taking the bait. You want to buy your friend as much time as possible. Make your way to Hustahawa. Oh my gosh. Hustatahawi. Once you get the Vulture, then I'll take care of the rest. I'm sorry I'm saying them so bad, guys. I'm sure Mala is cringing every time I try to say one of these names. Alright then, let's get to it. Hi, friend. Okay, that's good. They probably were never said out loud either. The Yihi Sio were likely the Shitona's doing. What's this angle? It's not Spoink, it's LeChunk. This is LeChunk, I swear. Humph. And when there's a brat, it's past time I dealt with him. I gotta poke him. Yo, dude. What's this? Unfamiliar face of these parts. Having needed of the Dust Watch, sir? Ingenious Mexican? Ah. Looks like Grumpy from Top Hack. Oh, jeez. I haven't thought of Grumpy in a long time, Xeno. What? Zakoa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. Might I trouble you to take me to him? Oh man, it's weird having a enemy follow me. It's like if they ever made Xenos follow you before. It'd be so weird. Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist. Shishinzawi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. We don't like undesirables. You're one of them, unfortunately. You undesirable. It really does feel like the Wild West out here right now. And I'm like totally on board for it too. You're one of them too, it's okay. Is this the place? I don't see him. Silly me, this is not the right place. Very well, lead on. You have more to say over to the east of here? Okay. I really do like how different each of these zones are, though. I never thought they would have went this direction. There's gold in these fields. Blue gold. Best be wary of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on ceruleum, but for you I reckon they'd make an exception. So it's blue gold. Okay. Yes, it's blue ceruleum, I'm guessing. It's probably just not like in a gaseous form. It's probably in like a, you know, solid form. Considering cerulean is pretty much like our gas anyway. The magic gas. And that's just condensed gas into a bomb. No. Please, bombs, go away. I don't want to deal with you. Are you done, bombs? Okay. Magic gas is everywhere. You just gotta look for it. Is this the place, then? Sorry, I'm still learning my way around. This some sort of joke of all... Let's just keep moving. I like how playful you could be with him for here. It makes me laugh. Sunbeards need to go. Oh my god. Sunbeards, go away, please. Crude oil referred to as IRL. There seems to be pretty clear parallel here. Yeah, no, you might be right there. Good old crude oil is the ceruleum. Which there is cerulean factories back in Eorzea, so it's interesting that they're kind of bringing it back here a little bit. This better be the place. Lots of time with a big rock. Must have been a different rock. My patience is wearing awfully thin, sir. If he isn't in the next place we stop at, may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. Yeah, like liquid gold, crude oil. That's what the black gold Texas tea thing always meant. Oh, I love that we learn something new from everybody each time that we're all together. Hey, it doesn't have to just be about music content. It can be about other things. We all have a lot of stuffs in between all of us, right? Unless you'd rather I feed you on raw. Need us an all cut to chit-chat. Oh, okay. Okay. I just wanted to, like, know about your cacti. Oh, I'm always thinking about it, too. Which is why I always get so immersed in games, because of how good the OSTs are. And 14 has Soken did such a great job with, like, creating the music for this game series. Alright, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where is Ikoa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Confound it, he must have escaped. That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, Wiute, you looking for me? I know, I love the blank smile. If you want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. Like, I know this is just filler content, like, right now, but it's interesting filler content to me. Ooh, serious music. I bet you this is gonna be voice too.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
I'm hoping Erenville found the stuff by now.
If it isn't our young outlaw.
Wawute, yes, exactly.
You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Uh-oh. We'll see what the duel is, so... Ah! Nice job, Erenville.
Hey! That's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
Nice try, dude.
This barrel was at Shishanuetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola.
Oh, I'm really starting to appreciate Erenville a lot.
The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
I guess you really have never heard a cutscene with Erenville in it yet, have you, Undead?
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items.
We all like Erenville here, no worries.
Which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Agreed, Undead.
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
You're getting backed into a corner. Uh-oh. You would have had to arrest yourself then, sir.
What's the meaning of this, Woohoote?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
Sure, Woohoote, whatever.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way.
He is trying very hard.
The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Uh-oh. We get a duel!
Woohoote, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
Ah, they're excited now.
Let your pistols do the talking. Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
Oh, them fighting's words.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Baby alpacas just spit everywhere.
Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Oh. Chief's allowing it. The stare off. Just like a good old... With the freaking hate! With the tumbleweeds and everything. Yes, thank you for doing this. Thank you. Oh, I'm so appreciative of this. There's tumbleweed monsters. Oh, what's that bracelet I see there? Huh?
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, vulture.
Baby alpacas may also kick a bit. We love baby alpacas.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
It actually worked. I know. They like went full ham on westerns and I am so on board for it. It was perfect. All to the tumbleweed and then put a comedy effort into
I apologize
there.
for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up.
It's such a perfect way to kind of put everything forward. It's amazing.
But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Woohoote drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go.
Yeah.
As are your friends.
Ah, you're not such a bad guy after all.
He's the sheriff. Of
You're
course
the
he's
man
not.
of the wilds, like you. But to think that Woohoote had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
Thank you, Kitty Tatty. I love you guys.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tona Tenui.
Tona Tenui. I'll never remember how to say
Those
that.
who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why? What I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Such a nice resolve for this.
Here, this was Vawuk Lamot's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Oh, that's why we came here before, right?
A person very dear to her.
That's where this whole thing started. Whoopsies, I forgot. Still had to do with Wuk Lamot.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Alright, that was a kind of a cool little filler episode there. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that little filler. That ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Oh, finally, it's over. I couldn't have brought him justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Yeah! Oh, I saw some more side quests open up. Are any of them blue? There are blues! Blues mean we need to do them. Okay, let's do the blues first. Like, we only do up to blues, because blues are the one that gives us the mounts, so... Cat Daddy, yes. All about Cat Daddy. A family matter, okay. Say, aren't you the one who was stirring up a fuss in town not long ago? Could use capable hands like yours to be willing to lend it? Name's Tunazohi. I'm not from around here, truth be told. I live in Lutawinawiaska, but I'm here visiting my grandson. I was excited to see him after so long, but then I spied him dealing with some unsavory-looking man, exchanging usually large sums of money. I confronted him about what I saw, but he'll say little more than it's just a misunderstanding, then grumble as he changes the subject. I realize this is sudden, but could you see if there's anything to be done to help him? He's in trouble, I just know it. Sure, friend, I'll help you out. Oh, weight's been lifted off my heart. Bless you, sir. His name is Zitekewa? Maybe Zykewa? Maybe Zykewa. Last I saw him, he was heading straight into this here saloon. The Toonawata with a red cap pulled down his face to cover those bruises, most like. Can't miss him. Oh boy. Again, this will be the only 2 side quests we do for right now. Is he up here or something? There he is. Hey, sir. What's up? What are you in trouble for? A new face in town, eh? Well, what can I do you for? Thinks I'm in trouble, does he? There he goes, jumping to conclusions as usual. Thought it'd be less of a hassle if I didn't tell him. Truth is, I've been helping other folk in the town with their money troubles. Matter of fact, the man you saw leaving just a moment ago is one of my clients. Oh, good old money troubles. I should probably explain from the beginning. My work involves loaning gil to folks having trouble with coin for one reason or another. There's a reason I don't lend them Pell, but I'll get to that in a moment. Cute fringe, though. Oh, I like it, yeah. My family's lived here long before there was ever a town here, but then people moved in and they started expanding. Before long, Kamaka's family approached us about selling our land. It was around the time when trade overseas was gaining in popularity. I had it on good authority that gil was on its way to becoming common currency here in the wilds, so I decided to sell the land for gil and use those funds to start my business. Why can you read, what, the saloon at the top? Because our brain just kind of registers at a saloon? Probably? Or, like, the dialogue box. Which one can you read? Sure enough, everything went as expected, and the business is starting to do well. It's not without its trouble, seeing as money is involved, but I never lend to any unsavory types. It's probably because we know it's a saloon, but, like, since it's partially in Eorzean, like, writing, not everything kind of, like, pops forward from there. But we just kind of know that's what it's supposed to say. It's an interesting, like, small detail that our brains always do. Why not simply explain this to your grandfather, though? The whole point of me keeping quiet was so I wouldn't make him worry. Seems my silence only made things worse. He found himself in a real tight corner once. Gil's what got him there, and now he wants nothing to do with the stuff. When I told him about my idea to sell the land, the moment Gil came out of my mouth, his whole mood turned sour. He said he'd put everything in my name, and whatever happens after that is on me. It's not exactly easy to bring up my work when it involves the one thing he seems to hate more than anything, but maybe it's time I change that. This job does more than just put food on the table. I'm able to help people, help this town, but how do I get him to see that? I've got it. You're gonna come and watch me work. Grandpa won't hear anything I have to say if it involves Gil, but he might come around to a first-hand account from you, so come and see what good my work does for Hudasahawi and how I help the people here. He did send you to help me, didn't he? I promise to make it worth your while. We'll continue this story at some point, just not like now. Because we gotta complete the quest so we can get the Aether Current, and that's the only reason that I am doing this right now. Right then, before we get started, I should probably know who it is I'm working with. Suno, eh? Well, Suno, our first job is to go and see a miner named Wakwazi. He had a pretty bad accident on the job a while back, had no money for treatment or much of anything, really, so I loaned him the gil he needed to keep on his feet. But now it's well past time he returns what he owes, and he hasn't said a word. There's been time enough for him not only to return back to work, but also receive his wages. Several times, in fact. He usually comes here into town when he's not working, and his shift ends soon. Maybe just outside of town. If we're lucky, we'll catch him just as he arrives. Alrighty. If you need to catch him right outside, that shouldn't be too bad of a problem. You're here for the money? I was gonna pay honest. I just mixed up the dates, is all. Can't we settle this later? I'm busy. I know you're lying, Wakwasi, and you're not going anywhere until you can look me in the eye and tell me why you're late paying me back. He's obviously hiding something, but I'm not looking to start trouble. I don't suppose there's anything you do to persuade him. Maybe a little flex to show him we're serious. Fine, I'll flex. Such a weird thing, but whatever. Ye gads, look at those arms! Those absurdly hard neck muscles. Fine, fine, just put all of that away. Oh god. Silly little flex. Malevolent Loan Shark, also you're the most flamboyant muscle ever. I know. I know. It's all here, with interest. If you have the money, why go through all the trouble to avoid me? When I was still on the mend, my lady friend took really good care of me, see? I wanted to buy her something fancy to thank her, and, well... I understand, really I do. But if you really want to make her happy, you need to get your life together. I'm willing to give you a loan one last time, but we're going to have a long talk about how to manage your savings first. Oh, you're right. What good am I to her if I'm out of the street without a gil or even a pell to my name? I'll give it some thought and we can talk later. So that's what he kind of does. It's just loan shark. Great. This will be interesting to see what other stories he has to go with. Yeah, he actually is. It's kind of crazy. I can't blame him for wanting to show his appreciation to a loved one, but it's no excuse to get carried away with his spending. So what do you think of my job? The money I loaned him paid for his treatment and supported him through his recovery. That has to count for something, right? Seems like more of a happy accident to me. Well, there's always our next client. When you're ready, we can be on our way. Just not now. Give me the spa and let me move on with my life. There's another one for an Aether Current. It is in the town over. Okay. But yeah, we'll like I said, we'll eventually do the side quests. I just want to unlock flying first before I do that. As with flying unlocked, it'll make it a hell of a lot easier to go through most of this. It's a Yokai Watch ghost. It does look like a Mario ghost, but it is not, I promise. It's from Yokai Watch. They always do a collaboration with it before an expansion comes out. So, these are just one of the mounts you can receive from it. Oh no! It's not creepy at all. What are you talking about? No way that face isn't creepy. Coming through the bushes. Staring right at you. No way. Not creepy at all, is it? Not creepy at all. Oh, I know. I know. So you gotta, like, finish the zone first before you can actually unlock flying. That's why I like to keep up with the blue ones at least, so typically when I get the quests out of the main quest line that has that blue mark, that's when I'll go and collect the rest of the Aether Currents. That way, boom, done. Fly everywhere and complete the rest of the zone after. I wonder if you're not exploring, you might be able to do me a small favor. There's a cave network nearby where my daughter has gone to offer her prayers, but she's forgotten the all-important fish oil candle. We'll slap on a pillow over tank top, get some quick snaps so I can take it to the server. Yeah, nice, I'd love to see it. I would take it to her myself and warn for this terrible pain in my foot. Oh, it hurts something fierce, it does. Do you think you can give her this candle for me? Sure, I'll give you the candle. I'll give your daughter the candle for the spirit thing. I'll help you out, lady. Oh, I was hoping I could fit through that, but I can fit through there. I will be curious to see what the side quests tell me about this area. It'll be fun. And that's why I like doing the side quests, because it does give a lot more lore of the like upcoming area, which is cool. Did it used to just be side quests like back in other expansions? I know, I think it was Endwalker that started that. Or no, Shadowbringer started with the main quest thing, right? Was it Shadowwalkers that started that? I can't remember. So I want to say before they were just to the side quests, right? But I guess they figure, hey, if you've gotten this point in the main quest, you've done everything we wanted you to do in this area, so feel free to explore more thoroughly. Shadowwalkers, when they started doing it that way? Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember. Stormblood started put in the MSQ? Was it Stormblood? Damn, I didn't realize they did it that early. Speaking of Aether Currents. Look, we're just gonna be Shadow Breakers from now on. That's what I'm gonna call it. It was Shadow Breakers and End Blood. There, Shadow Breakers and Blood. Those are the two expansions. I know that's completely wrong. I know that's completely wrong. Something I can help you with. Take this candle. Yeah, no, I really liked how Heaven's Ward did it, but you came all the way to deliver this. I'm awful grateful to you and my ma for realizing I'd forgotten to bring a candle. You see, these caverns are sacred ground where we come to pray to our ancestors and the more recently deceased. These flames provide the living way to commune with the dead. Thanks to you, I can light a candle of my own and say a little prayer. She'll break some shadows. Since you're here, maybe you could stand before the flames and offer a few words to your departed loved ones. Don't matter where you're from, all spirits are welcome here, living or dead. nice, though. One breaks shadows. One breaks the light. Oh, why did I was DCing for a second? I don't like that. Don't DC me, game. Two-toned echoes breaking through time. I'm a monster, rar rar rar. Subat. Could be the Monster Hunter bats too, you never know. They could be keys from Legend of Zelda. They could be everything. They can even be swoobats too. Welcome back. Guessing you're able to find my daughter, so that she never was one to do things the easy way. You know, as much of a stickler for traditions as she is, she actually works for the railroad company. Still, I gotta hand it to her. She manages to work towards a promising future without losing sight of her roots. I sure am proud of her, but don't tell her I said that, will you? Wouldn't want her getting a big head or nothing. Well, I'd say me and that daughter of mine have taken up enough of your time, but it was awful nice meeting you. Thanks a million for helping us out. You're welcome. Thank you for the wins. Alrighty, so I think what we're going to do, because I'm noticing the time, this feels like a good stopping point because it got through a chunk, which is not bad. So getting through a chunk is a decent start. I gotta go in like a little over an hour, so I want to make sure that I'm ready and set and situated. But we'll keep pushing on. I'm assuming we're gonna be at 56 quests next, or very soon. Or, nope, there's still 95s. We'll get to 96 eventually, but we've explored some of the area. Half of it looks like, so I'll probably be doing the other half. I know, isn't that such a great philosophy? But yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow. Not with this game, though. It'll be tomorrow night, and it'll be with Kingdom Hearts. Just because I might want to actually try doing a stream over here for Kingdom Hearts instead of over on Twitch, but I'm not sure. I'm still kind of like deciding and kind of going through all that stuff, but we'll figure out when that time kind of comes forward and does its stuff. But we'll be playing this again Monday afternoon. After I get home from work, I'm planning on popping on and playing as much as I can, and we'll just get as far as we can. It'll be another short-ish stream, but we'll make it work, so. But thank you for those who came in, hung out with me today like normal. I appreciate all of you. It's always fun playing this game when others are around, just so we can kind of, you know, vibe and simp over the characters and have fun with it and analyze and listen to the music a little bit and, you know, just hang through. I enjoy streaming on YouTube. I do. And you all make it worth it, so thank you. There should be videos out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I gotta figure out what I gotta record tomorrow, so I gotta talk with peeps and then get everything I can. Your pet. It'll be later on at night for tomorrow, though. But we'll just check the Discord. That's the easiest way to kind of get through that stuff. Maybe we got to get a bot doing certain commands in here or something. I'll have to figure it out. Anyway, that's a problem for future Suno. Have a good day, guys. I will talk to you all later. Thanks for hanging out. Be ready for more videos this week and more streams and everything else. So. Alright, see you later, my friends. Bye-bye.